Welcome, dear viewers, to Couch Warrior TV on YouTube. I am the Couch Warrior, and you are watching The Passage, Skyrim SE Let's Play, featuring Ettient Jorel, the Altmer Ranger. Well, we were sheltered here, but I imagine it was a cold night. The wind gets into everything up here. But we did get a full 8 hours. Okay, it is sometime between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. And Ettient is going to have a look around now, having gotten a little bit of rest. All right. Well, there's our objective. Now, what we know of this place is that it's some kind of a fortress that's supposed to be completely staffed with Thalmor soldiers and is being used as kind of a, I guess, a remote prison camp. So what we need to do is, I mean, it's obvious that we're going to have to get much, much closer in order to get within range. But ideally, we would still like to have some elevation when launching our attack. So we're going to just take a moment. A jog down here, see what we can see. Okay, looks like the road just kind of continues on. So there is a trail that looks like it kind of goes somewhere over here. I don't know if it descends all the way down. So let's investigate that next. Ettient is really trying to formulate a plan here that's going to give him the best possibility of success, despite the fact that we don't have a lot of time for reconnaissance. Yeah, there is. There's a path. Careful. Ah. There's a cave here. We're going to take a quick look inside this cave. We'll make sure that it is not staffed with anything that could potentially threaten our backs. I'm speaking specifically of Thalmor, who might be stationed up the mountainside. We don't need that. Alright, we better be careful here. Whoa. Okay, that is a mage construct right there. Very reminiscent of what attacked us when we were ambushed by the Thalmor previously. Let's eliminate that threat. That ought to bring whoever cast it running, you would think. It's possible that this could be a remote lookout spot for the Thalmor, especially if they're guarding some politically sensitive prisoners. I find it interesting as well that Northwatch Keep is a coastal location. It's not mage gear, right? Well, yes, it is mage gear, but it doesn't look like Thalmor. Alright, well, Ettient is not taking any chances with this. Sorry, friend. Is it an elf? Flip over. Actually looks like a Breton, maybe. Elven Bow of Immobilizing. That is a good find. That's a great find. Having a paralysis enchantment would be a pretty amazing convenience. I mean, we have been using a lot of paralysis potions, however, which requires us to go in and out of menus a lot to, you know, get everything going, right? This would allow us to kind of move through combat much more rapidly. Conjuration. Staff of Ice Shivs. That's interesting. Vampire Gloves. Well, I don't know who you were, sir, or what you were up to. Okay. We are going to immediately Disenchant that guy. Okay. Anything else we have? We've got a Grand Soul Gem we could use. And we could enchant our Ebony Bow with Paralyze. And this is interesting, right? I mean, paralyze the target for 1 second. It doesn't seem like much, but in heat of battle, it means everything. 1 second of paralysis is, in reality, taking our opponent out of combat for much longer than that, when you think about it, because the paralysis is going to cause them to fall over, which means they're going to have to get back up to get back into the fight. By the time a victim has dropped and gotten back on their feet, it's quite possible that we could have fired 5 or 6 arrows at other targets in that time. So something like that could be extremely valuable. Okay, yeah, let's quit enchanting. Let's take a look at what we've got for potions. Okay, we've got this filter. So, let's do it. Take that. So, for item, Ebony Bow Legendary, 1 Grand Soul Gem, Paralyze. It really didn't provide us any additional benefit there. I'm going to go with 1 second, 88 charges. And we will see how that works out for us. All right, girl, you ready? That was a really excellent find. All right. Let's get out here. Well, we've covered our flank. We've also given ourselves a place where potentially if we had to fall back and hide, this is a spot where we could do that. Although, once we get down the mountainside, it's going to be very difficult to get back to this spot without going up and around, so it may end up not being such an asset anyway, but we know it's here. All right. So I think that there's a strong possibility that Garm could be a factor for us in capturing this, the outside of this keep. But I'm not so sure on the inside. I think inside work, it's probably going to be best that Ettient go solo. Okay, so what we got is kind of a dilapidated fortress structure built in stone, and then fallen walls have been replaced by palisades. Looks like on a couple of different sides. We got to get a little bit closer for things to start really rendering for us. Still too far away to get a good view. Here we go. Look at, they're wearing some enhanced armor too. There's 1, 2, 1 by the door there, that's 3. Up there is 4. Well, right there. 5. Oh yeah, we're still too far away to really get a good view of the back portion of the fortress. There it is. There's a back gate that's wide open. And then there's a tower here that looks like it's unmanned. Something about the coastal positioning of this keep just makes Etienne wonder if this is a staging area, like a fortress they would use to prepare and hold prisoners temporarily before they're put on boats and hauled off to some other remote and much less accessible location, you know? Let's get into these trees. We're going to stay right along the shoreline here on the other side of this. It's interesting that this watchtower is unmanned. Wait. Look at. There's somebody underneath the watchtower. Look. Right there. Clever. Someone directly underneath the platform. Okay, that brings the number to 6. Oh, 7. There's one guarding the back gate as well. All right. It's too risky to even attempt going around the other side. That would bring us much closer to the walls than I would like to be. All right, I'm going to ascend, or attempt to ascend, this area of rock and scree here. See if we can get some elevation again. I think I could probably ascend easier on the other side, but that's also going to put me in a more direct line of sight than I think I would want to have with that fort. Okay. So the ones at the back, they're isolated. Okay, there's one at the front gate. He is technically not isolated. I think there's a strong possibility that if we were to attack him, the ones running patrols above wouldn't see it. But the guy who's working the main entrance to the fortress would definitely see his compadre drop. Okay, this is the best I'm going to do here. Now this guy here He's not isolated either. Because this guy walking patrol around the top, even if we were able to silently kill this guy who runs patrol around this way would eventually see the body. The guy walking patrol across the front here, we can't kill him without this guy seeing that as well. And we can't kill this guy without this guy seeing, right? So I sort of get the feeling that what we need to do is try and start at the back and maybe work our way forward, possibly. Alright, so impromptu reconnaissance having been completed. I think we're going to slowly and carefully work our way into a better attack position here. This isn't a bad spot. Not bad at all. We don't have a huge target here, but I think I could pick him off. And from this position, I would also be able to see whether or not dropping that guy alerted this guy. So this has got potential. Plus, we're pretty well concealed here. Oh, it gives me the possibility of a shot in some other areas as well. But we may be able to do better. I'm looking at this little peninsula here. At this point, Ettient is staying well away from the fortress, the idea being that we take our time, we scout out a good spot. And then we attack when we have the most advantage, which I think would probably be after dark. What about here? Yeah, this is a better shot. And I don't know that I'm ever going to have a good shot at that guy underneath the platform. Unless he comes out of there. Now, the other possibility would be to somehow make our way across this opening and attack from the seaward side. They obviously have the bulk of their forces stacked on the landward side, which makes a lot of sense. They're probably not expecting an attack to come from the water. I'm just checking out, you know, how far can I go back and still be able to make out my targets. See, I can still see him. Problem is I can't see the other guard underneath the platform. Yeah. Man. That's rough. So right now, Ettient is thinking that he's got to proceed from the back forward, but we also have to proceed making the assumption that we're not going to be able to get a shot, a clean shot, at the guy underneath the platform. Which is saying to me that we need to make sure that we need to do everything in our power to make sure that this is a one-shot, one-kill attack to start with. All right. Well, I'm thinking that it's the attack from this peninsula. This will be our positioning. This will give us the greatest opportunity for concealment and to take advantage of our long shot bonuses. So that's it. This is where we wait. How about we'll place it back here behind this thicket? This driftwood or whatever it is. Right there. There you go. All right, we're going to sit here in this driftwood thicket, and we're going to wait until nightfall, keeping an eye on their patterns and so forth, making sure we understand who's going where and so forth before we launch our attack. So let's do that. Time check. It is 12:40. Ladies and gentlemen, 12:40. Let's make it 9 hours that we wait and observe. I'm feeling fatigued. Well, if I'm feeling fatigued, how about I suppose it's still early enough we could play it safe and get, say, 2 hours of sleep. That'll take the edge off. Certainly no more than that. All right, Garm. Ready, girl? It's time to do this. Look at the weather's getting terrible, too. All right. So, we've got paralysis working in our favor automatically now. So, it's very nice not to have to worry about that, which means we can concern ourselves with maximizing damage. And if I'm looking at damage health, I've got 18 points and 22 points. I know for certain that we can do better than that. So, circlet, gauntlets, necklace, and let's see if we can get our mortar and pestle going here. Do a little bit better poison damage. Damage health. Imp stool. 22 points. Yeah. So 22 points is what we can muster. Then let's make a few more. Fortify marksman. Definitely a good investment right now. Resist fire. Let's see. Oh, this does the two-handed weapon stuff. Okay, 33%. If they got mages in there, we can count on running into them. Some resist magic. Okay. Alright, so 22 points of additional poison damage is the best that we can pull off at this point, which totally fine. Alright. Alright, so we got all of our bonuses going here. I really, really want this guy to go down cleanly in one hit. So this is what we got to use. Little extra damage there. Alright, here we go. Let's commence our attack. More powerful bow, so I'm going to aim right for the neck. Okay, that didn't do it. Second shot, quick. Okay, that dropped him. We didn't get him in one shot, though, which is not great. So we're going to move quickly. Okay. It took us 2 arrows, but I think we actually may have taken him out cleanly. Okay, now we're going to try and quietly go around the water's edge here. I don't mind if the boots get wet, but in this weather, we are going to potentially mess up our ability to... Yep, too deep. Can't do that. We don't want a freezing hypothermia situation, and we don't want... Okay, there we go. Okay. He's walking away from us. So let's get into the wall as quickly as we can. Come on out of there. Come on, you fat lard. Oh, I feel like his armor must be too heavy that I can't drag him. Best we can do at this point. Okay, Garm. You wait here, girl. Okay, she is going to go on the attack if I get myself into trouble. Look at, he's on top of the platform now. Okay, now we know there's somebody walking a patrol route above us here. Let's get out away from the wall. Get back behind here. Stay down low. All right. Now we've got another one whose patrol route is going to terminate here. I mean, obviously, Ettient sees some beautiful open shots here. But is resisting the temptation to take those shots because those are not shots that play to his strength. In other words, they're too close. And we counted 7. Which means we've got still 6 to contend with. All it would take is for one of them to spot our position, then decide to rush us en masse, and we would be completely hosed. But we've taken out the rear guard and gotten our dog in position. So, in essence, they've already been flanked, and they don't realize they've been flanked yet, which is great for us. Okay, now the other thing that we want to concern ourselves with next is the order of attack. Who dies first? Well, we killed the one in the back so we could get Garm into position. Ideally, I'd love to start my attack by killing the one that's basically dead center in the fortress, the one who appears to be guarding the door to the interior of the fortress, which is that guy we can see peeking just over the wall right there. Because in the heat of battle, if there's anybody who's going to be more likely to turn tail and run inside and tell everybody in there they're under attack, it's going to be that guy, right? I sort of feel like the guys in the outside positions are there because they're facing outward, right? And they're going to attack whatever is threatening the fortress, relying on the guy who's been assigned to the door to do his job, which is to go inside and alert the people inside that something bad is happening. All right. Let's go with, this time, we'll amp up our damage a little bit by adding our poison. We've got about the same range shot here as we had before. But we've got some Fortify Marksman we could add to this. So, an additional 44% damage for a minute. Got him. Got him too. Come on. Come on. Come on. Sit. Got him. Gotta make it fast. Don't notice. Don't notice. Out of stamina. Down. Woo. Okay. We may have pulled this off. Everyone that we killed, I'm hoping. Oh, there he is. We gotta take our shot while we can get it. Got him. Quickly. We gotta get in here and quickly take out any survivors. We don't want anybody getting in that door. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, which leaves us this guy up here. Holy hell. He didn't even realize that his entire crew has been taken out in less than 60 seconds. All right, let's check the bodies quickly. Look at this. Vardenfell glass armor. These guys are decked out in like what looks like some elite kind of armor. Okay, this one I'm going to do. I'm going to put away. Whoops. Need that. The stuff is worth a lot of money, but I can't possibly carry it all. But the weight to value ratio is the best for the helmets. So I'm going to take the helmets. Look at that. Take that arrow as well. I didn't miss an arrow here, did I? I did. Take the glass arrows, too. I feel like acquisition of a paralysis enchantment has really amped up our game, right? When you think about it, because okay, I think we're good. In a scenario like this, of course, where we have to take out a lot of opponents and do it very quickly, and stealth is key. In other words, we cannot let them change positions a lot. We need to keep them from alerting others. It's ideal. All right. Now we got to play the inside game, but before we do that, let's reposition our partner here. Hey, girl. How are you? All right. Come on. Okay, we're going to close that door, that gate. Okay, we're going to We're going to position her here. She's not going in with us. Her role is to take out any Thalmor who might attempt to escape. So we're basically going to go in and either take them out or flush them out. And then she does her thing. All right, look at that. We got more of that Vardenfell armor there right here. All right, time for us to prep a little bit. Let's take a moment. I'm going to go to the leather backpack. Take off some extra weight. The idea being, of course, that we're taking off the heavy backpack and all the junk that goes with it and going to something lighter, which would make us more mobile. All right. Tripwire time. Let's see what we can do here. Now I'm setting up a tripwire here as a failsafe. This is a short-range shot. It's not a long-range shot, so understanding what I do of Etienne's weaknesses, this is one. We only got a couple of marksmanship potions left, and I'm going to save them. It made sense to burn one when we were outside, simply because we were in a position where we could shoot 4 to 5 enemies from one spot, but inside it would be perhaps a bit wasteful. Okay, so in this particular case, I think what I'm going to do with this guy is, even though we've got a second of paralysis, I'm going to buy us a bit more time. The reason I'm going to do that is because I don't really know who else is in that room. My instincts don't tell me. Not sensitive enough there. For shouts, we're going to use throw voice as a backup. So what I'm doing here is I'm adding an additional paralysis time. Once I shoot him, it's not likely that I'm going to be able to kill him in one shot. I'm going to have to kill him in 2 shots. And I don't know what direction he's going to fall. So I don't even know if I'll have a clean second shot. So buying more time is good. Plus, I don't even know who else is in the room. Once he's hit, whoever else is there is going to start investigating. And if he's got a longer paralysis, that means that we're perhaps facing 1 enemy instead of 2. So let's do this. Got to go low enough to make it under the archway. Yeah, there we go. See, he went down behind that table. Kill that soldier.
I know I heard something. Must be my imagination.
Oh, he didn't come in. It's okay. Let's go to instincts instead. Taking a helmet is almost like taking a prize as well. I sort of like the idea that he's taking the pragmatic view and he's looking at it and saying, okay, I can't carry all this stuff, but I could come away with a little extra money to help finance my operation. Good weight to value ratio on the helmets, so I'm going to take those. But then the Thalmor who come through here after the fact... Ooh. They look at the scene of the battle and say, all of their helmets are missing. What could that mean? You know? Is it a message? Blah, blah, blah. Which I think is kind of interesting. There may come a day when Ettient feels compelled to send more overt messages as a scare tactic. But that's not what's going on right now. Not hearing anything. Wow, okay. Seems like it opens up a lot down there. All right, let's try a similar scenario. Again, I love the tripwire as a backup. So let's do that here. Okay, now. She's walking this really tight patrol. So what I want to do is we're going to try and catch her at just the perfect time. We're going to use longer lasting paralysis again. Which I think is good enough. We'll see what the situation brings. I want her back turn. Okay, she's done. All right. Going with instincts. How high will they come? Your comrade is down.
Just getting jumpy, I guess.
Okay. Less concerned now. I'm gonna queue up... Become ethereal? In case we get overrun. Wow, they won't come up. Go, 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 go. Down. Come and see. Come and see. Shout. Throw voice. Come and see what it is. Right in the face. All right. Tripwire performed well. Very well. I had a little bit of slop there. They actually hit the... They hit the trap faster than I thought they would before I was even fast enough to turn around and fire off a shot. So I let one go there inadvertently. But otherwise, I feel like it worked brilliantly. Did the job. Are you seriously? Make me eat a rabbit haunch in mid-battle. The 1 second paralysis is nice. To me, that's like the equivalent of a stun. It's just enough of a pause that we can get another shot off, but the idea that we can also augment that by adding a paralysis potion if we need a longer downtime is great. All right. Back to instincts. There's something stinking. Dead body. It's a woman, though. It's not who we're looking for. I hear you. Oh, whoop. There's another one up there. So we've got at least 2 enemies in here. Tripwire time. Now, Tripwire. Tripwire is going to go right here. The reason it's going to go right here is this is a good killing lane here. So I get a little bit of a area here where I can get around it. Ideally, what I'd be looking to do would be to start my opening volley from here, fall back in this way, make another volley from here if I have to, then fall back this way, put an arrow into the corner to draw them in. They hit that tripwire, that drops them here, and I'm firing straight down this hallway and hopefully finishing them off, you know? That would be ideal. So, let's do this. I think on this occasion, we're going to use damage health to crank up the damage output rather than paralysis. Oh man. Where's our upper level? I see you. Okay, let's set up behind these barrels for a shot up this way. Potions. Now we're gonna fortify the marksman. Okay, fall back. Oh.
What was that?
My tripwire expired. Okay, we're not out of the woods yet here. Tripwire only lasts 120 seconds and then it's gone, so... if the plan doesn't materialize quickly enough... You know... okay, yeah, there's someone in there. Alright, I'm not sure if I could get them to open the door on their own. We're gonna try it, however, just to see if it would work. No. Okay. Let's do it ourselves. There's definitely someone in there. Someone who's locked in. So either they're a prisoner or someone of high importance. Come on out. Wow. God dang it. All right. She was obviously... she obviously had no intention of answering the door, coming anywhere near it. Sort of gives me the impression that she was potentially a skittish or a high-value target, or someone who was here from the outside who had no intention of being involved directly. Who knows? It says Captain's Key, but I don't know. Just seems strange that a person would be locked in their room, but what do I know? Taking that book because one of my viewers told me I should have it. That there might be some things in there that Etienne would be interested in, so I'm taking it. Okay, let's keep moving. Okay. All right, let's continue. Quiet. Oh, there's something. All right. Guard has their back facing us. Let's see if we can do this nice and quiet like. Oh, we got an open door there. Damn it. Oh, man. Okay, the guard's going the other way. There's two of them in there. Okay, let's get across the hall. All right. Okay, wait till that guard has their back turned, and then we're gonna go investigate this way. Okay, here we go. Look, it's not Vantus. It could be Thonar. We've got more guards to neutralize. What we are going to do is we are going to use the length of this hall to our advantage. We're going to go with another extended paralyzation poison. And we're going to use our last Fortify Marksman. Into the fog. Keep coming. Keep coming. Okay, let's get a body count. There's prisoners here. More than we thought. This contingent of elves is very well equipped. All right, this is our back door. All makes sense. This definitely feels like a staging area. They bring some political prisoners here, or whomever they want to extract from Skyrim, do a little interrogation and torture here, then pack them off on ships to who knows where. I'll take that. All right. These prisoners are out of danger, but they're going to have to wait just a little bit longer for Ettient to collect himself. Okay, this is concerning, though. That's not Vantis. It's an Argonian. This was a female asleep in here. And the guy hanging in the torture chamber is definitely not our man. So he is not here, once again. Alright. You Thonar?
You there. What are you doing?
Look, I'm here to rescue you.
I never thought I'd see another friendly face again. We need to get to safety as soon as possible. Let's move.
You have to tell me twice. Better grab a weapon. No guarantee I got them all. Wow. That wasn't Vantis, was it? Do you know who this was? Was it an Imperial guy? Okay, so at this point, Thonar informs us that, no, this wasn't Vantis, and we kind of knew that, too advanced a state of decay. But he tells us that a man named Vantis was here. And to his knowledge, Vantis was brought in here to be interrogated and did not come out alive. He can tell me what cell Vantis was held in, but he basically says, judging by the screams he heard and so forth, it sounded like terrible things were being done to Vantis, and then he never saw Vantis return to his cell. So it's still a mystery. We have no body to speak of, and we don't know where Vantis is. We only have the word of Thonar based on what he thinks he saw. Yeah, grab what you can. Get out of here. Hey, come on.
Leave me alone.
Door's open, lady. So this is the cell that Vantis was held in. There's blood. But nothing else. Alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wedding ring. Okay, Etienne snatches the ring. Alright, come on out this way. This is the shortest route out. You may want to grab some gear here or whatever. It's cold out. Alright, back at it we go. Cloak. Backpack. Alright, we're gonna get these people out.
Oh.
Alright, you know where you are?
I cannot thank you enough for rescuing me from this place. I suspect I'd never again see the light of day otherwise.
Yeah, your family was
Of
concerned.
course, I should have known. This was all Abelstein's idea, wasn't it? Where is he?
I told him to wait in Whiterun.
A wise decision, but I fear he may not be safe there anymore. They'll go looking for me, and Whiterun will be the first place they search. I cannot stay. Not here. Not in Whiterun. It likely won't be safe for Abelstein either. Our best hope now is to fall in with the ranks of the Stormcloaks. But would you do me a favor? Tell my mother to suffer the winter's cold wind, for it bears aloft next summer's seeds. She'll know what it means. I thank you again, friend. You've given me my life back.
Alright, I can do that. Damn. Well, we didn't find what we needed here. What we needed was some sign of Vantis. What we've got is the word of a prisoner and a ring. And that's it. All right, girl. We better be getting home. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching yet another episode of The Passage. I will see you next time.